Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from Western Kentucky, and we are back to continue our playthrough of Phoenix Point. We left off earlier with completing a mission where we saved some crates and got some supplies, but we did not do it well. We were battered badly. So I think what we're going to be looking at is heading back to our base to heal up. I just don't feel comfortable early on going out with 3 soldiers. I want to get healed back up fully. I got 2 injured, 1 majorly, and I think that's Jeffrey that had Jeffrey Goldfish Drag that had the big hits against him, and then also we got a little injury to Alexis, our sniper, Teach It Drag. So we're going to head back to our base to start this mission just to get healed up before we go searching some more. And while we're at the base, we'll take a quick look at our base. We are in the process of building food production, and I'm thinking with the supplies we just picked up, I'm thinking about building another section to our base. As far as manufacturing, we built up a little bit with some med kits, a little bit of ammo here and there, and some more grenades, which is probably about all we need to worry about early on. So I don't know that we need a lot of manufacturing at the moment, although we will once we start recruiting new soldiers. But for the moment, I think what I'm going to do in the base is eventually I want another fabrication plant. I'm thinking here. Eventually I may want another research lab, maybe here. At the moment though, I'm kind of leaning towards building right here a training facility, so that when we're at the base, even if we're on the, assigned to the aircraft, as long as we're at the base, we're going to gain 2 experience points per hour for each training facility in the base. So if we have, this will be our first one here, so it's just a simple way just for being there, even if we're recovering, to gain a little experience. So let's go ahead and do that. It costs 250 of our materials up top here. It costs 100 tech. So it's really going to drain those 2, but I'm going to hope we get some more out there on some other various missions. And for now, that's what we're going to build. It's going to take us construction time. Looks like it's about a 3-day construction time, similar to our food production. So let's get that under construction. Our research is in good shape. Pretty soon we're going to be able to start seeing Haven recruitment availabilities around. We don't have a lot of different, we only have the Disciples of Anu located so far, but I'm sure we're going to find some other havens along the way, and we'll be able to recruit soon, hopefully. And diplomacy wise, we've only, like I said, run into the Disciples of Anu. They want us to sabotage a Synedrian haven, specifically a factory, but at the moment we're going to steer away from that. It's probably above our ability at the moment with our small base unpromoted crew. So let's go back, let some time spend, get healed up a little bit, and then head out searching some more. But at least I wanted to get another building built. Our supplies are on the low side, that's for sure. Food will take care of itself once our food source on the base gets built. But right now, Haven recruitment has completed. We can now recruit soldiers from the Havens. And as you can see, these little figures next to the Havens show that there's recruitment available there. So let's just move and look at the Haven info. And here we go. So here in this training center, it shows that we would have the potential to build, I think that's a class that we may already have. I don't know. Let's look at that symbol. I think that might be the assault symbol. Yes, we have another assault available down here, and up here to recruit over here we would have another assault. So we have some assaults able to be added to our midst. Of course we can't afford that right now because we need 390 food to do that, but it's nice to know that right near us we have the ability to get some more troops. So that should be our focus, is to work on the food side of things. If we end up gaining a lot more materials or a lot more tech, perhaps we can trade it for food and then be able to hire more soldiers. So that's kind of our focus. We're almost healed up with Alexis, and it's a slow slog here for Jeffrey Drag, but we'll get him healed up. As far as our next, I think we're going to go with the Haven trade protocols, so that when we have the ability, maybe we can trade for some of that food that we're going to need to hire a new trooper. So we'll prioritize that as our next research and advance a little bit more and get these guys healed up so we can get out there exploring. Isn't that where some of the fun is at? Come on, Jeffrey, heal on up. And we're finding stuff all over the place. Now we have our new Haven trade protocols available. Let's see who we have available. Looks like we can trade for food down here. We just don't have a lot of supplies that we can use in trade right at the moment. We got to get out there and search. The Haven info means we could trade six of our materials for 4 food, or we could trade 2 tech for 10 food. So obviously we get more bang for our buck with our tech, but we also don't have that much tech. So I think we'll hold off, knowing that we can trade when we get a few more resources. I don't want to totally deplete us just in case something comes up I'm not aware of and we might need to do something like that, but at least we're starting to get some sources available for trade with that most recent research. So let's get in here and trigger another research project. And I am thinking at the moment we'll skip the autopsies briefly here and get into the Phoenix archives and get that going. And then we're close, I think a little more scanning and we can start exploring. We've got locations to the south of us, locations to the north of us, and I think what we'll do is we'll head over here to where we have something near the mist before it becomes enveloped in the mist, perhaps. Well, maybe we'll take care of a couple of these locations just in case there's stuff there we have to deal with before it becomes enveloped by a mist that appears to be ever expanding. So let's get you healed up, Jeffrey, so we can get in there and start having some fun exploring out there. And we're just about there. All right. Now we're fully healed and rested, so let's head out to this unexplored site and continue moving forward in what we're able to find. Our search is expanding out. Pretty soon we'll get the Herald of Woe exploration site. Our operatives set down near an abandoned industrial complex. As the Manticore 1 lands, a man comes out of the building and starts waving at our operatives. He introduces himself as Dr. Peter Keene. He looks half-starved and feverish, staring at anybody who comes near with wide eyes. "I need you to take it. Take all of it. I need to shed the bonds of the past, the mortal concerns of machines. Take everything, please." We can either accept his offer, or we can apprehend him for treatment, or we can reject his offer. I think we'll look at accepting his offer and just take everything he wants off his hands. I'm wondering if we apprehend Dr. Keene for treatment, what could develop from that? Could he be a useful person to have on the Phoenix project? But at the moment, we're going to accept his stuff and hope it's something we can use. Right or wrong? I don't know. Oh, we got some stuff. Look at that. Why are you wasting time? I'm not telling you anything about my past. The past is irrelevant. Only the future matters, and I can't get there whilst I'm weighed down with all this mortality. The guilt is everywhere. Take it away. Our operatives accede to Dr. Keene's wishes and retrieve his gathered inventory of resources. So I can see on other playthroughs if we run into this guy, try something else, see if we get anything better. But I can't complain about this haul gaining 60 tech and 500 materials. In fact, it might allow us to gain a little extra food. I'm wondering. Let's get over here. Let's take a look at this haven right here that has food available to trade for. Now that we have all sorts of resources, can I start trading? If I need 390, and so I'd have to trade more than 390 to start getting up. If I wanted to make 390 out of this, I don't know if I want to trade that much tech. Well, let's just see if we can trade some. How that works. Oh, we got to send the aircraft to this haven to conduct trade. So let's give that a try. This is something new for us. So we're going to see how this mechanic works. See if we can't build up a little food. We've already read this, the fire within. We're going to skip the mission at the moment. I don't think we're up to mutated worms, especially in infestation. Let's see if we can do the trade now, though. Let's find out if we trade 6. In fact, each time I click on it, it gives me more food and it takes away the materials. Kind of costly, but let's try going down to around 400 and see how that shapes up our food. There we go, and it gets us up close to where we need to be. If I trade a little bit of my tech away, I might be able to get up to where I need. Gets us up to 370. We are awful dang close, and pretty soon, if we look at our base, 22 hours, we got food production, which is going to turn around and we won't be losing food. So I'm going to stop here in the trade at the moment because we will be able to make up the difference once we start gaining food in just 22 hours. And we will count on that. Let's go explore the next question mark out here that's near the mist. See what we find. And it looks like we are done with our first scan, so I'm thinking we may want to fly to the farthest point that we've discovered up here after we're done here and execute a new scan, either, you know, the farthest south point, but since we're here in the north, that's where we'll go next. Let's explore this area here. Haunted Uruk. At Uruk, the atmosphere is subdued. Many of the haven's inhabitants are newly arrived refugees from the fallen independent haven of Balarama Bridge and are still shaken by the disaster that claimed hundreds of lives. The priests are busy tending to the injured and unwilling to speak to the faithless. Contribute resources to help the refugees. Offer resources in exchange for guarantees that the refugees will be granted religious freedom. Let's see, the priests. So I'm not sure exactly which haven these are a part of. The disciples of Anu or one of the others. Or we can ask a Synedrian for assistance. I think all we're going to do is some basic, and it's going to get rid of some of that food I just built up, but pretty soon we're going to be in the positive. So why don't I contribute resources to help the refugees, just to alleviate or help alleviate the situation, and let's see who we might have a chance to ingratiate ourselves to. Let's take a peek. Not bad. The Haven's leader's attitude to the Phoenix Project is plus 15, so it is a disciple of Anu Place. I had a feeling since it had priests, and they seem to be mostly around it. Uruk's population has changed by 637. An initial unwillingness to accept help from outsiders is ultimately overcome by the common human need to survive. The refugees express their gratitude. So we got through there, and we have a source of materials here when it comes to trade. We also are going to take a peek at the Haven info. Who do we have? We have a new symbol, and I have seen this symbol once before. This is a berserker. So when we get to the point where we can utilize a berserker, that's another ability or another place where we can go to recruit. So let's get back out there scanning. I want to get to the farthest away point at this time to move across. This will kind of help us move north and a little bit across the U.S. in what we see. So let's go here and initiate a scan.
Research complete.
Whoops. Oh. We didn't even move, but our research completed. The Phoenix Archives, after recovering the base and analyzing the databanks, that have been left functional, that is it is clear that Phoenix Point is now the only operating Phoenix base. There may be other bases out there, but we will need to find them and bring them back online. There is no sign of Randolph Symes III, but he has left something potentially useful for us. So let's go pick some new research. Oops, we got a little story here.
Randolph Symes was the last leader of the Phoenix Project. His great-grandfather had been there when it was founded, and he was there to witness its end. When we took back Phoenix Point, we found his notes. In his final days, as the world collapsed around him, he'd been working frantically to understand the Pandora virus. Somewhere in the complicated history of the project, in decades of missions and investigations, there had to be an answer. His notes were damaged, too many of the files corrupted. But perhaps, if we could retrace his steps, we could figure out where his journey had taken him and what the answers he had discovered would mean for us.
Okay, whatever happened to Dr. Symes? Randolph Symes III's notes indicate the existence of a private retreat owned by the Symes family, used as a place of meditation and research. It may contain information that could help us understand what Symes was trying to achieve in his final days. So we now have a site on the geoscape where we can go look for this information and we can send operatives there. I'm probably going to hold off. Let's see if we can back out here and kind of figure out what... Okay, the retreat's way up here on the other side of the Great Lakes up in Canada. Brr. It's winter here in Kentucky and we aren't even that far north and I just go brr. So eventually we'll work our way up there. I don't think I want to look at continuing what more than likely is a story mission until we get a little stronger. We have a slot for a couple more soldiers here and I don't think I want to even think about going up there without those slots filled. So let's get up here, initiate a new scan. Oh, and we just did the research, so we better get a new research in there. And I'm thinking, let's see, we can get food right away by doing this research in 13 hours. And then we also have the Oniric Delirium Index available. So let's make connection with the Disciples of Anu, get the 200 extra food. By then our own food production may exist and we can start increasing our food, or at least allowing us to hire the new people. So let's use that research as a means to get the food we need to hire, and then by then we can have our own. Let's see, let's take a look at the base. We are 15 hours away from our own food construction. So that's the plan. Let's get up here and scan. All right, we are going to conduct an area scan and then we shall explore. Okay, we have another Disciple of Anu base, and this time we have a source of tech should we need it. So at the moment we've found sources for all our three major needs. The only limitation is having to be able to trade for those sources. So that's the only thing holding us back. Let's get over here and check out up here. Ah, there we go. We got a scavenging site, which I am going to jump into because we've done it before with a four-man team. The threat level is low. It's a daytime mission. So let's get down in there and start the mission. Let's just make sure we have our squad that we want to deploy, and it is everybody we're going to use. Do we have any needs here? Some weapons are not fully loaded. Let's take a look at what Jeffrey has available there. Aha, so he doesn't have immediate ammo in there, but we have other ammo clips along, so I am fine with that at the moment. Oh, I think that's the extra AR rifle that we have available to our whole team. So yeah, actually that's good. So when we hire somebody, if they don't come with the equipment, we'll have some equipment right off the bat. In fact, if I'm planning to hire an assault, we should look at... before we get in there, there's one other thing we got here. Empty ready item slot. Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about anything there. I don't think there's anything else I want to carry that I really have that much room for. Could carry one more clip, but I think what we have should be enough. And we'll just double check our one other soldier, and that is Keith. Do we have any extra ammo? We got a full clip there, and we are at our full encumbrance, so we'll hold off on carrying any extra ammo there. So I think we're going to be ready to go on the mission. The only one thing I'm going to do is before I hit deploy, we are going to come back down here to the base, or manufacturing, and I'm going to plan ahead. I'm going to see what it costs, because if I'm going to hire an assault, I have a feeling I'm going to need everything for him as far as armor goes. I don't think they necessarily come fully equipped unless we get really lucky. So we need body armor, we're going to need leg armor, and that comes 140, 250, almost 350. So we don't quite have the ability to build everything we need. We can start with easily with the leg and the body armor, and hopefully after this mission we can then continue with the shortest and quickest one to build, and that's the Odin helmet. So let's start the manufacturing here, starting with the one that takes the longest, and build up from there, and then we should be able to come back and build the helmet after this mission. And hopefully we do well on the mission. I'm thinking positive here. I'm thinking positive. So let's deploy. We know we're okay to go in, so let's get on out there. And there's the cutscene flying to the base. It's too bad the cutscene can't be part of that loading screen that I always am gonna, looks like I'm gonna be cutting short so we don't have to sit there through the loading screen. What I'll probably do on the loading screen is edit it out so you can see what the little tidbit on how, helpful hints on playing the game are, and then we'll just jet on past that, so you can always pause if you need time to read that. So we'll kind of follow that pattern on the loading, just so you don't have to bear with, just sit there twiddling your thumbs for the, wow, we got a lot of high ground here, a lot of places to potentially go with our sniper, and that's my first thought, is getting Alexis up high. Now we can get you up the ladder, Alexis, and that's about as far. We can get you up to this ladder, which isn't going to help us on our first turn, but I really like the idea of having you up high. Problem is there's lots of potential line of sight blockages. But that's my plan. That's the plan. We're going to start with the sniper. But let's get some searching going with our operatives back here, our assaults. We have the ability. Do we have the ability yet to dash? No, we haven't had any promotions yet, so we don't have, I was able to get that early on, so I was thinking, oh, do I have it yet? I don't have the ability to dash with our assaults. Hopefully with the experience we gain on this mission, we're going to start getting some promotions, because that will help tremendously. I think what we'll do is we'll send one assault up this way. We don't have vision on any enemies to start, but then our line of sight is blocked like you wouldn't believe here. So let's just kind of move you down here, Trevor.
Enemy spotted.
Now we got our enemies spotted. And where are they? They're way in the back. We got one back here and one over here. Let's see if they have any changes to what we've met with them before. Let's kind of get our info. These creatures, I'm told, do have the ability to mutate as depending on how things go for them. So if we've been targeting certain things on them in particular, they could end up not having those anymore. They could end up with shields to help protect them more, you name it. So he's got a shield, he's got a pincer he's a melee unit is what it sounds like, and a spitterhead, so all short range stuff. So I don't think if we've seen the actual all-out melee Arthron before. I'm thinking they're probably both in the same boat is what it looks like. Yep, melee, melee, melee. So we're looking at melee units. And since we're looking at melee units, I'm almost thinking, what's my chance to hit? That's like some amazing distance that we're looking at. And he's going to be heading probably for the nearest crate. Well, we got lots of little boxes along the way, don't we? His nearest crates looks like we're on the second level here. We're down on the first level over here. That's 2. There's 3, there's 4, and the 5th is right where I am now. So let's kind of tempt. I don't think we're in great place to take aim right now. Yeah, it's not a great ability to potentially hit. So I'm thinking, let's just move our full distance to get down near them. He has to close for melee because he really can't hurt us at a distance like our first battle that we have. Let's see if we can entice him to come after us. Let's go. I don't think he can reach us all in one turn. Uh-oh, where else did we spot them? Okay, there's 2 of them back there. So that's my thinking right off the bat is we want to get them to come towards us. This guy on the other side, he's going to be going up here for the food, so I really do like the idea of getting my sniper up high to help us out potentially. Let's wiggle on over there, Alexis. You and your brightly colored robe. I'm also thinking that we can just do the same thing with our heavy over on this side. We always could do the jet jump to get them even closer, but if they end up going for us, that is, and not one of the crates, they'll close on their own and maybe get in range for us. This doesn't leave me any Overwatch potential, so they're going to move unhindered. And I can't get into any kind of line of sight with this guy over here. He's going to be going up high. So my sniper hopefully can take care of that situation if he's going for this crate. And the rest of us are going to go over here to kind of defend these other crates that I'm thinking they're going to be heading towards. So let's just kind of dash ourselves forward. Hopefully next turn we'll have the opportunity to take care of these melee units. We'll see if that was the right move or not, but we shall see. And I am not fully loaded, but I guess I'll use up this ammo. And then I can always change out my clip. We'll see. We'll get to see how that works. And I'm kind of thinking that as a melee unit, we don't really have to worry about cover either. But we'll still put you behind that cover. Just there, we are going to end our turn. Are they going to charge me or are they going to charge the crate? So far, they're charging me. Hopefully, we're going to have... See, their range isn't tremendous, isn't stupendous. They all see me. That guy put down his shield. The other guy did not. It's as if he had better range, and we don't know where this guy went. But I'm going to guess somewhere he's trying to get up to that food crate. So Alexis, we're going to plop you up here, I think on this corner for now. In case we see the guy on the left, you'll hopefully be able to give us a shot up there. I mean, you'd have a shot on one. I'm just going to push you to this corner. And then hopefully that's going to be the place we need to be. Now let's see what kind of shots we have available.
Identifying target.
Well, it's still not a great shot for you, Keith. So let's see if we can do something with our assaults to help us out. We're probably just, I'm thinking just out of range of the guy with the shield. So maybe from here, if we have the ability for a good enough shot. Yeah, let's work on the other one. And this shot looks a little bit better than the heavy. And let's see if we can target it right in there somehow. We got the head with the carapace, has 20 armor, so the carapace is a little... Torso doesn't have a... The head is the weak point, but it's also harder to hit. We could be hitting the pincer. There's also spaces in there that the bullets can just fly and miss. We could also look at centering on the leg, perhaps. That seems to have most the most possible in the circles, or do we go up a little higher? Yeah, we're gonna go right here with your first shot, Trevor. And let's see what kind of damage T-Bone can give us. Nice first hit. Nice first hit. I think we'll kind of follow up. We got a little hit on the torso, nothing on the head. Ah, that's where a lot of them went, is in the one leg. So if we can knock out that leg, maybe I want to focus the second shot more down there. Of course, then I've got shields that I could be hitting, and that's not going to help me. Let's kind of still center it, keeping the leg as a possibility in there, and continue our shots. Shoot again, T-Bone. Oh, we didn't quite take him down, but did we take anything out? Did we take anything out? It doesn't look like it. Well, it looks like we would then be able to follow up. Keith, do you have sight on both of them? No, you only have sight on the one we're already hurting. And you also only have sight on the one we're hurting. So that's your play. So let's see if you can finish it off. Keith, no, I wasn't talking about... I was looking at the soldier I wanted to, and that was Jeffrey. Jeffrey, you're the one that I want to have take the shot.
On it.
Oh, you only have sight of this guy that's fully shielded. You don't have sight of the guy next, so I might have to... Oof. It doesn't look like this guy's bleeding. We didn't hurt everything, so I think I might have to move you out to get that last shot on him and end his existence. And then what I can do with you, Keith, is get you moved over to maybe take the shot on the guy with the armor and the shield down. Let's try that. Because if you can hit, even if it's through a shield, you just might be able to take him out. Not that the odds are good that you'll be able to hit him, because he's all in your inner circle. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to muscle up against the shield and see if we can get lucky. Oh, looks like we hit the shield. Looks like the shield is gone. So you've wasted the shield for us. Kind of thinking now I might not have to move you. Maybe we just take 2 shots over here is what we do.
Aiming.
Let's see what you kind of targets we have. Yeah, we have no shield in the way now. We'll kind of target right in the center here and see if we can get him down. He's bleeding, so if we can do a little more damage, we might be able to get him to bleed out. So let's give that a shot. Oh, so close. Now let's take a look, because he's bleeding 10 and he's got 20 points left. This guy's not bleeding. Kind of thinking, can we set up an Overwatch with our remaining points, since these guys are hurt so much, both in the legs, so I'm thinking their movement is going to be hindered. Let's try a little Overwatch here. Hit the Y button and see how we want to. Let's see if we can narrow this down a little bit. And see if we can pick up an Overwatch and end the life on someone over here. Actually, I'm less concerned actually on the one that's bleeding. I want to more cover this guy over here, and so we're going to center in on the guy right here. See if we can pick him up. Alright, so let's do a little Overwatch. And hopefully next turn we got you available. Oh, actually, I do have a pistol shot I could even try. Have you moved? Yeah, well, you moved, so I could maybe take a pistol shot. I don't know at that range if that's going to do us any good. I think we'll do, and let's see if we can take an yeah, we can Overwatch with the pistol. But what I think I'm going to try, let's Overwatch. I'm thinking I want to watch out over here for that one that we lost sight of. It's only a pistol, but he's probably going to be going for the food, don't you think? And set my pistol Overwatch around that thing and see if he's going to close in on it.
I'm on Overwatch.
Okay, let's see if this pays off. Oh, he's moving up that way, and he's not going for the one I thought, but he still falls into the pistol shot, and I might have barely done some damage, but he deployed his shield, and we got another melee guy coming up here. Is he gonna get it? He's not triggering our Overwatch. We barely did now. He got pretty dang close before that Overwatch was triggered. Unfortunately, we now have a shield over here that's been activated. I wonder where else we might have soldiers to deal with.
I'm listening.
Who do you have sight of? You have sight over there. It looks like you, T-Bone, have the sight of the guy ahead of us, and you can probably afford to finish him off for us, is what I'm thinking. So let's fire and find out. Yeah, I think if we center down here, we can get the final hits that we need and take care of business. All right. Now we can get you maybe moving off in the right direction. Where's this other guy? He's back there. I think we can afford to get you moving in the right direction. You won't be on Overwatch or anything. And are we going to be close enough where he can reach you, do I think? I don't know. Let's see. If I get you here, you're going to have one tick left, and that's not going to be enough to really do anything. Does it make sense to try to move closer, or is he going to be in range to try and get you? Or maybe he'll stop and go against the crate anyway. So let's take a chance right here.
On my way.
So we can get positioned for the next angle that we're going to have to deal with. We can definitely get you over here, Jeffrey, and still leave you with a shot.
Let's go.
I'm wondering what we want to do with you,
I'm
Keith.
here.
Do we want to jetpack you into a position where maybe you can do something for us? I don't know if these guys can jump. That's not something that this little info will tell us, I don't think. Nothing here saying about jumping abilities or anything. Hoping as melee, maybe they can't jump, they'd have to go up the stairs. So if I jetpacked you over here, you'd be a lot closer to perhaps do something for us. I'm thinking let's give that a try. Not the type of thing you necessarily want to do on the final move of a turn. So maybe I keep you up high since they can't target you with any kind of ranged weapon. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? If I knew for certain they couldn't jump, I'd feel a lot more comfortable coming here, because then they'd have to run and come up the ladder or up the staircase to get to me. But I'm not convinced. We don't know all the capabilities yet, whether they can just jump around. Yada 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 ho. Let's get you jetpacked up to the top. Maybe you'll get some vision for us on any other enemies out there. Hard to believe we'd only have 4 looking at us. So do we have anybody else with abilities? We have one ability to shoot there, I believe, and we have our sniper. This guy that's close has his shield down, so I'm more prone to seeing if we can't get a target over here. However, don't do that. Let's switch to the rifle that I want.
Ready to fire.
That's the one I want to take a look at. Oh, but he's behind that thing, and we have the carapace showing. But now the other choice is the other guy with the shield. And so I don't know if I have a good chance. Oh, we have a chance to hit the carapace here too. And it's probably a better chance. I think more of it is facing. Let's aim right there and see if we can do a little bit of hurt on this guy, this Arthron. Okay, we did a little bit of hurt. That means we've got a pistol left. What are we able to do with the pistol? We can take a shot with a pistol. I don't know how accurate it'll be, so why don't we just set some Overwatch with the pistol? It got us a minor hit before. Maybe we can kind of get another minor hit on this guy again if he's going to move forward to jump down on that crate. Let's give it a shot. And then you don't have anything to do. I do have one more shot left right here. And that's almost purely a shield shot that I'm going to have to try. Maybe what we do is just instead, I don't like the idea of shooting through a shield. If you were a heavy, I think we found out we can destroy a shield. I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to set up Overwatch, and we're going to see if we can't get narrow vision of Overwatch. If this guy in the back moves across our vision, maybe we can get some hurt on him because he won't have his shield up at that point. So let's try that. And we'll end our turn. Oh, we got a mind merger, it looked like. A quick glance over there. Oh, he's coming toward us and he didn't run through. Nice. He got a hit. Nice hit with the pistol. Except unfortunately he's going to be going after our crate, I think. Oof. Oof. Not nice, guy. Not nice. It's telling me I don't have sight on anybody now with the sniper. What's the use of a sniper? And it is a mind merge guy, so we got to be wary of that. Oh, like what are the odds I'm going to hit it with the big gun? What are the odds I'm going to hit it with the big gun? I don't think, yeah, we got a leg sticking out. I don't think that's what's going to happen here. We got to figure out how we want to deploy this guy. And there's a crate inside that room. That seems to be, and there's a doorway there. So that seems to be where this guy's headed. Why don't we see if we can't work on this guy then? He has a shield. We can get here on a shot. It's kind of close. I'm going to take a peek here with you, Jeffrey, and see if we can... He's bleeding too, so maybe we can put another little bit of hurt on him to save a crate. What do you think? What do you think? Ooh, I like the idea of hitting damage where his shield's up, but it ain't in a very good spot. So let's see if we can take him out and save a crate. Oh,
you like that?
Oh, so close. Dang, he's bleeding out. He's so close, so close. What are we at? Bleeding 10. He's got 20 hit points, so it still would be enough hurt for him to be able to take out. He could probably take out that crate perhaps, since he's right next to it. I'm wondering. Oops, we don't need that. What can we do about this other crate down here? What kind of options do we have? Where could we move ourselves? Obviously, if I move myself too close, he's just going to turn around and go after me. I do not know. I do not know. Plus, we got a really speedy mind merger over here, so I don't want to be stuck away from a mind merge either. I don't want to be on my lonesome having to deal with a mind merge. Is he going to be able to see me if I drop down here? And then is he going to then react to me? Or is he going to go for the crate? That's what I'd like to know. Will he see me? Because I'll be defenseless against him. So I don't feel comfortable with that. Let's see if I can get out here far enough. And we're going to do that with you, T-Bone. We're going to get you out here.
Moving.
And you should be able to, let's see if you can finish it off for us. Let's take it. Okay, we saved a crate. Problem is, we got another crate that is in an enclosed room that I don't know if we can get to it. Now I wonder, do you have the ability to shoot a hole? No. I kind of want to free aim a little bit. Can we shoot a hole in the roof right here, maybe? That would give us exposure? Now, Okay, we want to definitely be on this pattern over here to get in there, I think. We want to be on this metal pattern right here if we're going to try shooting a hole in the roof. Let's give it a try. We can shoot through things, we can demolish things. Let's see if that gives us any kind of a shot. Now let's zoom in so we can free aim. And what do we want to be on? We don't want to be there. We kind of want to be on this pattern. Let's see if we can blow a hole through the roof and surprise that little alien guy down there. Well, we blew a hole through the roof, but it doesn't quite give us line of sight that I was hoping for. But it might allow freedom of movement into there. I don't think we have any line of sight with our sniper. We're going to have to decide if we want to move the sniper out anywhere. I'm kind of thinking no. We're just going to sit here with you. Well, nobody's going to be coming up above, are they? Let's kind of set some overwatch. Cover the rooftops just in case that mind merge guy decides to come up high and not stay down low. And with your remaining turn, that's it. Do we have anybody else? That's it. Let's see where they go. Mind merge, is he gonna hop up? Can he hop up? No, he's staying hidden. Oh, we got two little mind merge stinkers down there. And they're both... This is where I get to lose a crate, it looks like. I really don't think I can get in there in time to save it. Question now becomes, what do we do with you, Mr. Heavy? Can we pop you over here and make those mind guys come to us?
Let's get this done.
Or can those mine guys take out crates too? I don't know, but there's only one crate over there. They'd have to come over to us for the food. And my food's right here on the ground level. So maybe what we need to do is start getting ourselves positioned against those mined guys. If we bring you out here, they just get close to us and jump there and jump on our face. So maybe what we do is we keep our assaults close to each other to protect each other as we overwatch for those mind guys. Out of ammo, so we definitely need to reload. So let's get ourselves moved out here in a position so we can reload and be ready. We are going to reload. I assume, I guess I can hit an R. I haven't tried. There's no letter up below to know if I can hit R. If that's
I'm reloading.
reload. And we have no action. We have one action point, which is not enough for an overwatch. I can get an overwatch here though. And I'm thinking if they want to come out through the back door anywhere. Thinking if they come for my food, let's see, is there a way? There's a window here. I guess they could always come through the window, but they're lined up inside. Is there a door on the side for them to come out? No. So they're going to be coming through the inside if they do. So that's where I better have my overwatch lined up.
Got you covered.
So that may not be the best position now that I can see they might be coming through the window. I don't want to do Overwatch with the pistol. Let's switch to the big rifle for Overwatch. And we're going to keep an eye on these windows. They'll either come through these windows or come over on the side. And Sniper's going to cover the windows and I got the side covered.
I've got this covered.
And that should be it. Yeah, nobody else has enough movement points left. Let's see where they go. They're coming at me. Did we get Overwatch? We missed. And he came through the window, but he didn't trigger our overwatch, it doesn't seem like. So we gotta hope we can take them out. Sniper, what kind of a shot? You don't have a shot down below? Is that too sharp of an angle to get that guy, that one guy down there? Same with you, it's too sharp of an angle. Now we can move down real close, but then you're subjecting yourself, and let's see, he got that crate, so he's gonna be moving towards us too. Well, let's come close to this mined guy, see if we can blast him off the face of the earth. Okay, Keith.
Ready to fire.
Now, I like that kind of aim for you. I really do. And let's blast it right in there and take care of it. We didn't have a chance. We didn't have a chance. All right, now we got to protect you from the other one somehow. And we would have sight there. I think we have a better angle going right here. And let's take a shot.
Aiming.
Yep, it looks good over here too. Well, the mine mergers, they were not a challenge. Now we got to see if we can get a shot on the guy inside. It's going to be running towards us now. I'm not sure if he planted his shield, and let's take a look through the room. He's in a doorway, so he's going to be nasty hard to hit. But maybe we can get out here at the right angle and set a narrow overwatch for when he runs through that door. That may be the plan.
I'm going.
Let's just take a peek at what this would do for us. And that's mostly his shield. So why don't we set up, just like I was thinking, set up the overwatch, a really narrow overwatch right through that doorway. Let's see if we can pick him up when he comes through the door. And then you, my sniper friend, we gotta find a way, I guess. It didn't seem to work having Overwatch down on those windows, because that little guy came right through those windows and nothing happened. So I'm thinking maybe we reposition you somehow, so that if he does come towards us, you're gonna have a shot. That's what I'm thinking. We can use the pistol, switch to the pistol, do a little overwatch here also, kind of try and get extra hits on the guy. Narrow focus with the pistol also.
I'm on
See if we can get
Overwatch.
lucky through that little opening. And that should be it. Let's see if he charges. See how successful we are at countering that charge. Is he coming? Okay, we got some damage. Is the pistol gonna get lucky? No, not quite with the pistol, but he's gonna be close enough not to get a hit. We know who we're gonna use. We know who we like to have fun with at this close range. We know who we want to blow away. But then again, his ammo's more expensive than anyone else's. Let's see what kind of a hit we can do here. Now he's got his shield up. Are we close enough range to be able
Targeting.
to use a sniper rifle and avoid that? We got the carapace, we got the pincer. We can really target well with that sniper rifle. We got a leg. Why don't we work on the pincer, since that's a sure shot for us, even though it's got some armor. Now we've done a little damage to the carapace already. Let's continue on the carapace. That just took care. Hopefully that's it. We have any other unknown enemies out there, or did we take it back? Lost the one crate. So we're gonna have some trading options now, and we should be able to. There we go. We got some folks leveled up here. So looks like we're gonna be able to trade and do all sorts of fun stuff. And we're gonna be able to level up. But what I think we're gonna end up doing, I'll finish my thought in a moment. Okay, what I think we're going to be able to do is we're probably going to look at shutting down the mission at this point. It's gone on long enough, I do believe, even though I'd like to get in and do another mission, but we'll save that for the next episode. We recovered 300 food. Amazing, awesome. We have no problem recruiting now, guys. I'll tell you that. Unfortunately, we only got 100 more of the other resources, and we recovered some ammo. How nice. Phoenix handgun magazine. Very nice, very nice, very nice. So the sniper is set. It looks like I'm not going to have to worry about ammo. We keep getting those boxes. So we're going to come back next time. We're going to take a look at what we want to do on our promotions and search ourselves out another mission, and hopefully what a difference it made depending on the type of aliens we're up against. You notice these pure melee aliens or Arthrons were a heck of a lot easier to deal with than the Triton, and I think it was it a Triton last time? Didn't we have one of those? And I thought the other Arthrons last time had guns and were able to shoot us. So kind of nice going against melee units. Our team is built for defense against melee, I guess. So anyway, this is ZigZagZog signing off from Western Kentucky. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any other ideas or suggestions on the playthrough, how we need to proceed, feel free to leave me a comment. I don't mind taking advice at all, especially since it's a new game and we don't have a lot of strategies fleshed out yet. So anyway, thank you for watching. Have a great one.